welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Jaguars ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the left side, here's Coleman. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Burrowing for yardage. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Is there a better way to respond than right there? First possession, your defense gives up a touchdown, and the kick return unit creates the excitement and goes right down the field, makes the huge play, and grabs the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point is good. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Leaves it in his belly. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. At the 45, on its way. Lots of room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. To the air, it's Davenport. Left side is Phillips. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wasting no time slinging it around. Comes down, it's Woods. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads it left. And he almost had a pick.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And you could tell.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Looking for a gap. It's Curtis. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
They'll run it. It's Curtis. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Short pass. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Mathis. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The run inside, it's Phillips. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Right side, it's Phillips. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get...
Snags it, and he's open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Hit as he throws. Got his man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught, it's Danzy. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Curtis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Right side, it's Woods. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Turns it upfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now Everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Jaguars will try to convert on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Powers inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Left side is Wilson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Curtis. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the #1 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Sacramento. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, the South Alabama head coach told me at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He's got enough. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Back to pass. It's Davenport. Out wide left. It's Phillips. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football. And
he's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Straight ahead, it's Curtis. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. With the catch, it's Woods.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Got the back over the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. We're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the RPO got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Almost picked off.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Right down the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fires left. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Rolls right. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
Just keeps moving. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do.
Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. On the ground.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out wide right, it's Woods. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Davenport. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Left side is Woods. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.